What's up, Blazionaires and Blazionettes? I'm gonna talk about this episode of The Walking Dead. If you have not seen the episode, just to let you know, there will be spoilers in this review, and there's gonna be some comic book spoilers too if you don't want to know about what happens in the comics. So, if you think you can sit through the comic book spoilers, then go right ahead. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Now, so basically, like in this episode, we find out, is Maggie okay? Is the baby all right? Is like what's going on? We finally get confirmation here, and Dr. Carson finally tells her after she woke up. I guess after she's been asleep for for a little while, just for a little while, and he tells her that the baby is fine. She's gonna be okay, but she's got to take it easy for a while. So I part of me was confident that the baby was okay. But then again, another part of me was like, since Judith is alive in the show and she is dead in the comics, does that mean they're gonna reverse the tables where where Maggie's baby, unborn child, will bite the dust and Judith will live on instead of Herschel living on and Judith being dead in the comics? Maybe like I guess from the looks of it right now, it looks like that will not be the case. Like where Judith will be okay and the baby will be born. So, and also, we really get the taste of how much of a bitch Gregory is in in this episode. Um, you sense that there's something, like you sense that there's something off about this guy. I mean, like, how is he a leader? I mean, like, how is he a leader to this community or whatnot? And I mean, it doesn't seem like he would be able to really lead, a group. And but and yeah, like you get the sense that he would sell out everybody in the hilltop to save his own ass. And he's a pervert. He's a coward. He's a little piece of shit. He was going to sell out Sasha and Maggie to the saviors, but thank God for Jesus's for for Jesus's distrust in Gregory, that he moved him like in another closet, like instead of in the hallway. So yeah, and then he had the nerve to really to say about Maggie's pregnancy, well, that was her mistake, and he had the nerve to after Maggie put the watch onto Gwen's grave, he just took it in his possession, and she punched him and took it back, and this guy, he's such a dick. But speaking of which, like as many reminders as we've been getting on Gwen, like with the Polaroids, the green balloons, and the watch now, and then we finally get some reminders of Abraham, like where Sasha says, "Oh, this was." Abraham only had a cigar in his pocket, and you see that she has the cigar. There's another that's one reminder of Abraham, and another one is when Jesus found the little necklace that Rosita made Abraham right before they broke up, right before he left her, and that, and Abraham lost it at the hilltop when they first went there, and then Jesus gives it to Sasha. So, as much as we miss Gwen, I mean, we've been with him since the beginning, but, I mean, come on. We lost Abraham, too. I mean, come on. I mean, like, this is, that's a good, like, this episode's a good slap in the face for people who are just like, I miss Gwen, I miss Gwen, I miss Gwen. Yeah, Abraham died too, people. I mean, like, come on, I know, I miss Gwen too, but come on. Let's get some reminders, let's get some, like, some, let's get some things, that Abraham had, that remind us that, how important he was to the group and to the fans too. I mean, come on. So this episode got that right. And also I love how Enid has that motherly daughter bond with Maggie. At first it was Maggie trying to reach out to her, and Enid was very closed off. But now she's more open up, and now she is, like, she's strongly attached to Maggie, and she wants to go see her. She wants to be there for her, and you know, I mean, her and Gwen were like like parents, to her. Like since her family died, um, and it reminds me of how in the comics where Sophia was in that role. So Enid is basically the TV show Sophia, where she is like a daughtery figure to Maggie and a love interest for Carl. So and I love how they do that because you know Carl and Enid have good chemistry. They really do. So when they finally kissed in this episode, I was so proud of him. I mean, I guess much as he has been fucking up lately, like like with Negan, he's doing one thing good here, and I'm surprised. Like as much as he matured over the seasons after season 4, when he was being a bit reckless after the prison fail, you figured he's matured now. He's past that, but now he's sort of back into that in a way, just sort of like where he has the saviors at gunpoint and he's threatening Negan, and now he wants to go and try and kill Negan. I didn't think they were gonna go that route in the show like they did in the comics, but it looks like they are gonna go that route. So I'm actually looking forward to that. I mean, I actually am kind of glad that they're doing that. And I know, like back to Gregory, I know people are gonna say, well, what's Rick doing? He's not fighting back. Oh, he's being a little bitch too. What Rick is doing, he's doing what he can to keep everybody, to keep the group alive. I mean, every decision that Rick has made from the time, like as much as, like throughout the story, every decision he's made was for the safety of the group. And this is no different. He's in no position to face Negan. He is not. I mean, like, Negan has the numbers. I mean, like, and Rick doesn't. I mean, like, it would be a slaughterhouse if he tries to, attempt an attack on Negan, at this point in time. So, I mean, like, and then you have Gregory who would sell out the entire, community to save his own ass. And he couldn't even hold it together, like, when Simon was talking to him, and I like how you were just wondering, like, do the saviors know that the hilltop were in on the attacks that they've had, like where Rick and his group slaughtered them, like almost half of the saviors, like, oh, so the hilltop are in on this, and like it makes you wonder if they knew about that, like, or not. But it turns out in this episode they don't know that yet. So so that put Gregory in a very uncomfortable spot where he had to try so hard to act like he didn't know who this group was, and I had no idea that you lost your people or whatnot. I didn't know. So when they find out, it's gonna be, it ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty. But yeah. So I think I think my prediction is that there is going to be a slight possibility in the mid-season finale where at the very end we find out that Rick is up to something and he's not letting everybody know, and we the fans find out that he is up to something and nobody knows about it, or maybe at least a very few people know about it. So that's what I see happening. But I get it that he's trying to keep the people safe, and people in the group who want to go rogue and just take Negan out are saying, well, Negan took that safety from us, and the best way to survive is to take him out. I mean, you got Rosita, you got Sasha, and I guess you got Jesus too. He seems to be on board with that. And you got Carl, you got let's see, and of course Maggie. So yeah, I mean, like, it, you have these selective people who want to take him out, and there's Michonne too, but she understands where Rick is coming from, and she can't really push his his efforts to keep everyone safe aside and just all half cocked and probably get somebody else killed. Like from the moment he said, "I can't lose you, I can't lose Carl, I'm not gonna lose anybody else." So I mean, like that just, that's just, I mean, that just cripples her, and I guess that just, waters down her motivation to really be on board with trying to take out Negan. But it will all work out in the end, so you guys will see. So with this all being said, this gets 4 chair spans out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 solid chair spins. So anyway, let's see here. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh man, I hate these brain farts. I really, really hate them. But oh yeah, Negan. It's funny how, like I said, how we really hated his guts in the season premiere, and we I want this fucker to die. And now, sometime episodes later, you're like, I can't help but love this guy. I hate how much I'm loving this guy. What is wrong with me? Almost to the point where I don't want them to kill him off. What is going on here? Like, he has that effect on the fans just as much as he has the effect on the characters in the story. I mean, that's amazing. Like, I mean, that shows that they're doing the character justice. And like for reasons of him being an epic part of the story and where the comics are now, I don't want them to take him out of the equation. Not like this, I mean, as much as he deserves it, I mean, for a character who's worse than the governor, he ought to last longer than him, don't you think? But anyway, yeah, if you guys enjoyed my review on this episode, make sure you thumb up the video and make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I think we have 3 more episodes to go because there's like 8 episodes per half in a season. So with this all, I mean, like, we're going to be on episode 6, so we have 3 more to go. So we should be done until the holiday break after that. But and I think we're gonna just follow. We're finally gonna catch up with Tara and Heath in the next episode. So I hope there's an interesting story there. I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out. So yeah, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.